The web allows you to perform a public records check. One of the methods of getting entry info on a person is via the internet, by performing a public records check. Whilst this technique could assist you mine for useful particulars, it frequently requires having to pay lots of charges. Unluckily, not everyone can pay for the cost, particularly people with reduced assets. A much more cost-efficient option is utilizing a public record check site to enter info for free of charge. Utilizing a public information research engine enables you to obtain freely accessible info, most of which is supplied by distinct websites of federal organizations, for example, person city halls for civic officials, and also the legislative clerks. Modern technologies enable you to discover enormous amounts of public information in only a matter of minutes, most usually on the internet. The web serves a great resource of vital info, and by performing a complete research on the internet, you are able to very easily discover plenty of websites that hold large directories of publicly accessible records. The kind of info you are able to discover utilizing a public information research website may include police, criminal, and court information. This also offers you the capability to bring out sex offenders lookups in your current geographic area. An additional use for this particular application is disclosing the property's assessed price of properties. In several US states, although, you will find some limitations on the kind particulars you are able to enter. For instance, to avoid identity fraud, some info, for example birth, death, or genealogy information, isn't easily accessible for an internet research in all states. Therefore, this info is frequently accessible via a third party, which will generally charge a fee for obtaining this information. Although, some websites provide free of charge for searches. Whenever you try out to execute an additional search, you will be requested to pay out for a particular fee. So before you get started on your study, make sure that you're utilizing an all-free record search website. An extra warning concerning these free of charge websites is that it might not be easy to search for publicly available files, as their resources aren't as large as the paid websites. Whenever you're performing your study, it might take whilst prior to you are able to find the information you require. So to expand your research, perform numerous searches on numerous websites, as that way you'll have a larger possibility of obtaining the particulars that you want. Utilizing a public records check engine is really an effective tool for any person who would certainly like to understand much more about people ranging from one's criminal background to ancestry information. Nevertheless, prior to you begin performing your study, search for independent reviews of non-private information websites so you at the very least recognize that they are utilized by other people and they are well-known and trustworthy websites.